Hey guys, Dog and Rex Queen here for you.
Ugh.
I love teasing her. Anyway, seeing how it is currently night and I am lazy and making videos, we decided to do the next best thing. We're gonna read a fanfiction.
Yay! Not just any fan fiction.
It's a fanfiction about me. Eh, and me alone.
Oh yeah.
Except I'm not alone. It has Di, Rodney, and Lily, and others to be figured out.
And I was supposed to be in it,
Supposed to be.
but then stuff happened. So
AKA, it stopped being written.
yeah.
They got overwhelmed by her awesome and couldn't continue.
Just my luck.
Oh, shucks.
Yes.
Anyway, the way I figured it, why would you guys want to watch a Mario ROM hack when you can hear us read really bad fan fiction? It's probably what you ask for the most. In my mind, anyway. So, this fan fiction, no offense to True Master, she's actually a really sweet person. She's actually one of my buddies, but this is just god-awful and it should be destroyed. That's why I love it. So, I'm going to share this hemorrhage of literature with you all. And Brandy, she hasn't read this yet, so it's going to be like the first time on Motion. So I'm going to have her start off reading this.
Alright, let's open this puppy. Alright. True Master, Evergame 1. Should
What
I
a
go
terrible
like
title.
can I do like a book by tape type of voice?
Go for it.
Okay. Dai walked in his dorm as usual after his morning classes. It was another 2 hours that seemed to take 6 to pass. What? He dropped his he dropped his bag on the floor and fell onto his bed and deeply sighed.
I hear Di likes beds. So I heard you like beds, Di.
Indeed. He looked at the clock as saw it was reaching noon. It Sorry. Alright, he wanted to take a nap, but he knew his friends would be calling soon.
You can tell it's fiction when you see Di having friends. It's a very good start to know what kind of genre you're in.
Indeed, fantasy. He, he took another deep breath and opened his eyes. It was silent in the room, something that was not normal. I took that completely out of context. But he got out of bed and walked over to the colander to see if anything was planned for the day. He saw that Alex was coming back tomorrow. This put Di in a much better mood.
That one sentence made me very concerned. I want to point that out.
Dun dun dun! While Di had very good friends, Alex was in a different spot. He has been his best friend for ages and always will be. Oh, really?
This is very uncomfortable for me to read again.
He was really excited to see
Oh my god.
his friends soon. As he was thinking this, his cell phone rang. Should I keep going or?
Oh, I think I enjoy this greatly hearing you read this. Continue.
Okay. He opened his phone and saw that his friends were calling him down to their usably meeting place, the closest coffee shop to their dorm building.
I want to point out that none of us, not me, not Lily, and not Rodney, drink coffee. We all hate it.
Aw,
Moving on.
He smiled. He needed to be around his friends about now. He put his jacket back on and put the hood over his head and got his wallet and his cell phone. He put those in his pocket and headed back out.
It's like she's explaining all the things that aren't important, but nothing else that's important.
And he's an emo kid because he puts a hood over his head.
Well, it's Canada. I'm sure it's
Yes.
20 degrees below zero, as usual.
Wait, what? As he made his way down and through the winding hallways of his dorm building, he
Have you ever
thought,
been in dorm building? There's not really winding hallways. It's kind of just straight hallways.
indeed, oh, the day ahead. He had no more classes today, so it was his to enjoy. As he walked out the busy main door to the campus, he saw the insignia of their college, the University of Canada.
That just sums up the entire...
smiled and walked out into the very busy common, packed with students making their way to their next class. I can start going by doing Snape now while going to college in Canada.
Candia.
Was the strange choice. He convinced Alex to go along with him.
You would never be able to convince me to go. You can't make me do shit.
Indeed. He came here because they offer the best video game design classes as well as art courses.
None of us do art.
So it was a natural choice for him. What was it? Alex was a hard sell.
Could you do any more of this? This is terrible. Why would you say these things?
I wanted to go to the University of Georgia. Go Bulldogs! Family ties to the area as well as a love for the school.
So I hear L-Dog likes Bulldogs.
Indeed. But Di was able to convince him to go.
Oh man, this is just too beautiful for words.
This is the best written thing I've ever seen.
I also want to point out that True Master writes Twilight fanfiction, so you can tell the caliber of artists we're working with.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Now the question, Bill, it's Alex, how do you know that?
So what now?
I'll take this bit, okay?
Okay.
As Di approached the door to the coffee shop of choice on the campus, he noticed snow was falling all around him because, it never stops snowing in Canada. Let's be real. I have to expect to see her describe the dorm buildings as giant igloos.
Igloo!
He resisted the urge to try to catch one on his tongue. I assume he's talking about snow and not one of the students. As he approached the door, he spotted his friends waiting for him. He could see through the window Lily and Rodney both sitting in a booth cuddling with each other laughing about something. Such a warm moment made Di smile. What a moment, he thought to himself. Now he had to ruin it. Well, the guys carried her down to the T on that bit right there. He quickly made a small snowball and tucked it into his jacket pocket. He snuck into the shop, hidden in a small group of students. He snuck behind Lily, Rodney, and Lily, and quickly reached for his weapon. Lily was giggling about something Rodney must have said, and this was the perfect moment to strike. He quickly got into position and smashed the snowball over Rodney's head. Now I want to point out, that would probably be fatal consequences for said action if actually performed.
Exactly.
But this is how Sarah perceived said actions proceeding. The yell that came from both of them made Di crack up laughing, but his laughter ended when Rodney stood up, turned around, and faced him with a look of anger in his eyes. Falcon punch time.
Indeed.
They locked eyes for a moment, and
Oh.
and Di stopped laughing. Lily was now staring.
Yowie alert. Yowie alert.
That's what I thought too. Lily was now staring both of them and trying not to laugh. Rodney then gritted his teeth. Di was not scared. Lying piece of shit. Right when Di thought he was going to get punched, Rodney started to laugh and offered Di a high five. This could not be more out of character if he tried. Di took it and sat down, relieved, realizing he'd just avoided death. Wasn't he not scared 5 seconds ago?
I know, right?
Di sat down again in a chair and pulled up to their table. Is Alex back yet? Asked Lily excitedly. Not yet, but he's coming back tomorrow, I think, responded Di. We can't record our Christmas special until he gets back, Rodney pointed out. It's also something Rodney would never ever say. If Rodney was actually going to say something like that, he'll probably at least insult me in some way before saying that.
Our Christmas special full of holiday cheer.
They got Rodney down to a T. I know, but if he comes back tomorrow, we should be able to do it that day, said Di. They both nodded and took a sip of their drinks, which none of them want to actually have in reality. So what are you guys up to, asked Di. We're trying to think of something we can do before our next class, responded Rodney. I don't have much time. I am needed by the dean. I got this note earlier, today, said Lily, as he showed a red slip. Rodney laughed at the bit. This Looks like Lily is in trouble, he said teasingly. Okay, that right there is something he would actually do. Moving on.
Yes.
Why do you think that? Asked Dyke confusingly. Has a red slip ever meant a good thing, you idiot? Said You dolt. Said
They
Rodney.
don't.
Okay, that's... Okay. She's redeeming herself.
Yes.
Barely, though. It's weird. I don't remember doing anything that can get me in trouble. Like, ever, said Lily, kind of nervously. And that's so true. Lily would never do anything terrible like this in school.
Exactly.
Di chuckled a bit, glad he was not in her situation. The situation. Jersey Shore style.
Oh no.
You just know I'm fist pumping right now.
Ugh.
The three enjoyed the rest of their drinks before they knew an hour had passed. They drink really slowly. Rodney
No.
left to go to work soon, and Lily was in need of a nap before her meeting with the dean. So Di made his back to his room and got a start on his homework.
Which he would never do.
What a depressing life. After an exciting session of homework, he started to play Pokemon Soul Silver. A bit into the game, there was a knock on the door, and a letter was slipped under it. Dyer reached over to an open letter. Well, crap, he said under his breath, and he realized the red note inside. And that's the end of the first chapter.
Woot.
So, I hope you all enjoyed this literal masterpiece that was dedicated to our lives. I am so glad my work has had me memorialized in such ways.
And remember, guys, enroll into the University of Canada. We has cake and cheesecake.
And apparently Let's Players.
Yes.
Which is why I want to go there. Alright, see y'all later.
Bye.